Good afternoon, traders. Today we're going to be going over my swing trade with SPXL. If you don't already know, that's a 3 times leveraged ETF. If the S&P goes up 1%, SPXL goes up 3%. Likewise, if the S&P goes down 1%, SPXL also goes down 3%. Before we go on, if you notice anything different about this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below. And I would also like to introduce you to my Trading Armor Patreon page. This is pretty much brand new. I just started it last week. There's only 2 tiers. I'm going to add some more tiers and add a lot more features and information and tools available to you from this Patreon page. Right now at the $3 level, you can get access to download my 2R calculator, which I update regularly. Same thing at the $5 level, you're going to be able to access the 2R calculator and the XR calculator. What the XR calculator does is it allows you to use any reward to risk ratio. You just type in a reward factor. So if you want to try 3 to 1, you put in a 3. If you want to try something weird like 1.9 to 1, you type in a 1.9. You put in your entry price, your stop loss, you click a button, and it spits out your profit target in an instant. No errors. So that's pretty cool. Later today, I'm going to be adding my swing trading spreadsheet, which we're going to talk about a little bit later in this video. And that's going to be at an additional tier at $8. So I'm trying to make sure that these tiers, that as the prices go up, you're getting increasing value. So going from $3 to $5, that's a 67% increase. From $5 to $8, that's a 60% increase. But you're going to get everything from these lower tiers as well as my spreadsheet. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so let's get on to the trade. So I entered this trade on July 20th when a daily candle made a new high. That is my trigger for an entry, and my signal to look for an entry is whenever the price comes down and breaks below the 50 MA. Now, this doesn't work on every single stock or every ETF. In fact, I would say it doesn't work on most of them. This is something unique that I developed for trading S&P 500 ETFs. So anyway, as soon as the price comes down and goes below that 50 MA line, I look for a daily candle to make a new high, and that's where I enter. And then initially, my stop loss is at the low of that previous candle to the one I entered on. So I entered on this candle right here on July 20th, and then this was the previous candle. So that's where my stop loss was initially. That's what that red line represents. And then the first day that the price closes above the 50 MA, I move my stop loss up. So you can see after the first day ended, my risk already was reduced dramatically. So why do I only have 3 shares of this stock? If you've been following my previous trades, you know that I took larger position sizes previous to this. The first one was really kind of like an experimental trade, my very first time swing trading SPXL using Webull. And then once that trade was done, then that kind of started to give me some parameters that I could work with. So especially after the second trade was done, then I could see that, okay, on my last 2 trades, I made about $20 per trade. So I did not want to risk more than half of that on the next trade. So that's where I came up with the position size of 3 shares, because if I got stopped out on the very first day, which that could definitely happen, then I would have lost $10.80. So that's roughly 50% of my previous P&L. So that's why I came up with that share size. So I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking to this spreadsheet and make it more applicable to the general swing trader before I upload it later today to the Patreon. So check that out. You can see right now that it tracks my current risk or reward. Right now it's a reward because I can't lose this trade. And right now you have to do some manual calculations or enter in the numbers manually, but I'm going to add in some columns here that all you have to do is put in your entry price, your stop loss, and it's going to automatically tell you whether or not you are making money off of the trade currently or you're losing money. So that's where we are. I think I showed you everything. I guess I could show you my Webull account page, and you can see the SPXL position right there. So it's showing us unrealized P&L of $35 for the whole trade, right? And a return of over 11%, which is really good. But I doubt we're going to stay there, because if you look at the chart and the way things have been going lately in the S&P, is it stays above the 50 MA for a little while and then comes back down, touches it, and stops me out. And so we'll be giving back some of those unrealized gains. But the very cool thing is that even as the price starts to come back down, the 50 MA will continue to go up. You can see that happened in the past too. Here's where the price came down and touched it, and you can see that the 50 MA always increased all the way until I got stopped out of that previous trade. So that's what should happen in the future. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions about this trade, about the Patreon page, about any of my trading tools, the spreadsheet, or anything else. Just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you. As always, no matter whether you are swing trading, day trading, investing, make sure that you go into every single trade with a plan. You stick to it no matter what. You always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.